I thought you guys sold Pokemon Box. The only one listed in disc-only condition on eBay right now is $1,500. Based on the rules of this challenge, it just, I don't know, it almost feels wrong. I am on a glorious quest to collect each of the 75 GameCube games that is on this list, and I'm only 29 away. And I happen to know of a video game store in Tennessee that has at least 4 of the games that I need, but here's the catch. I don't want to pay for them. And the way that I'm gonna do that is going to a bunch of places like this pawn shop on the way to Tennessee, looking for stuff to flip on eBay and Amazon, and only using the expected profit as my GameCube budget at the end of the day. Definitely not seeing a ton of high dollar games over here. It's mostly like, you know, old sports stuff and Dance Central, but check that out. Sometimes places like this will sell disc only for super cheap, so that could be something. Looks like I'd be looking at 15 after fees, so if I can get this for 10 or less, I'd do it. Do y'all have a price on your disc only stuff? On your disc only games?
I like $10.
This one 10? Y'all didn't have any other video game stuff coming out, did you?
I mean, there's a few games back there, not much.
Okay. Well, this one, I don't know if this was your price. Would you do 7 on this one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, not a banner first stop, but also not a goose egg. Picked up Grand Theft Auto 5, which we'll be able to get 15 bucks for after fees for 7, which means we have $8 in our GameCube budget. Stop number 2 is gonna be All American Pawn. I really like the guys in here, so hopefully we can do some business. Hey there.
Hey man.
Could I take a look at those Joy-Cons down there? Are these still new? That's a pretty solid deal.
Yeah, that's a Joy-Con charging dock.
Did you have a price in mind for this guy?
I can get you one.
Okay.
If I didn't have one on it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I will go ahead and do these. What did you have on the 3DS down there?
I've got 149 on it.
149, okay. And I'll take a look at some of the games over here too while you're at that. And there it goes. What did you have on Iron Man?
We made an offer, man.
10 bucks?
Deal. What else are you getting? Are you wanting the control?
Yes, I will do the Joy-Cons. You had 30?
Okay. You give me 30 bucks for that and I'll let you have this for $10.
Sounds great.
Right.
Let's do that, and I'll pass on that guy for now. What a delightful stop. Folks, I'm telling you, I love this pawn shop. I got 3 things. The first one isn't actually for the GameCube Gambit because this is gonna be a bundler game for any time I find like a VR set. Iron Man VR, I buy these for 10 bucks a piece from GameStop, so I offered them 10 as well. Just kind of wanted to support them. Not a great deal on that or anything, but, whoa. Oh man, this just slipped out of my hand and I spilled my drink all over my seat. Nice one, Caleb. This one I did get for the GameCube Gambit, paid $10 for this like Switch Joy-Con docking station, and I should be able to get $10 in profit. And then the big ticket winner of the stop was this brand new Joy-Con set for $30. This will go for $80 before fees on Amazon, or about $60 after fees, making it a double up and bringing our overall GameCube budget for the day to $48. Next stop is gonna be Bowling Green Game Exchange, which is very exciting because 1, I love the guys in here too, and 2, they may even have some GameCube games for us to purchase before our final stop. We'll see what happens. My GameCube question of the day for you guys is this: what GameCube game do you have the most hours in? For me, it's Smash Bros. Melee at about 500, but let's get in here and see what games they have. Baldur's Gate I've heard good things about. I thought you guys sold Pokemon Box. Did you guys get another one?
No, we had put it on hold for a little bit and then he never got back, so we just...
Interesting. And what's the new price on it right now? $4.99. Well, I'll definitely think about that. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What is happening right now? After I spotted a copy of Pokemon Box that I thought was sold from this location a long time ago, they now have it marked down to $500, down from $600. It's disc only, but he said that he could also give me an extra 10% off because they've had it so long. And look at this, the only one listed in disc only condition on eBay right now is $1,500. And granted, that listing is overpriced. Normally it sells complete for around $1,500, but I would guess that disc only, it's probably still worth like $900 to $1,000. But here's the craziest thing. I need this game for the collection, but not only do I not have enough money to buy it, but I'm also not really buying disc-only games for the GameCube Gambit, so I may have to buy this game to flip. Never in a million years did I think that I would be buying the most expensive and rare GameCube game to flip as a part of my challenge to buy other GameCube games, but I don't see another way around it. Based on the rules of this challenge, I don't know, it almost feels wrong. But here's the kicker, folks. If I pass up on that game, that's on the very conservative side, $200 in profit that I could have been spending on complete GameCube games that I still need for the collection at the last stop of this video. Whew, all right, but getting back to the task at hand, this Need for Speed on Wii U is $19, and the lowest very good on Amazon is $39, so I'll be able to make at least $10 profit on this. Also, this Guitar Hero Van Halen, 30 bucks here, but the lowest very good on Amazon is 76, so that'll be a solid, I would say, conservative $20 profit. This complete copy of Bleach should get at least $10 in profit. Oh, and this one as well. And I have to be honest here, folks, I'm kind of going through the motions here a little bit because what we're here to do is to build up a GameCube budget for the end of the video. But I'm not gonna lie, scanning through all these Wii games, like, my mind is just thinking Pokemon Box, Pokemon Box, Pokemon Box the entire time. I'm actually gonna take a risk on Hercules here too because there are no competing FBA offers, and look at this. Ooh, this one I do know will sell in the $40 range, so that's a solid little double up there. And for the first time, folks, I'm actually going to attempt to flip a Pooh game, Tigger's Honey Hunt. 8 bucks is a great deal on that complete. Lowest FBA copy is $29, so I think this one has some solid potential. Alrighty, I believe I'm ready. And I think I will go ahead and do that Pokemon Box. Can I check it out, the disc one more time?
Yeah, for sure.
And has this been tested? Do you know, like after resurfacing or anything?
It has, so let me plop it into the Wii real quick. And
Okay, that give me a little peace of mind. All right, so it looks like it's working good.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll go ahead and add that to the stack then. I appreciate it. Wow, folks, coming away with a huge haul from that stop. Can't wait to show you guys. I'm gonna get myself some Chipotle and fill you in. Oh, one of these days, I am going to get sponsored by this beautiful place. But until that day comes, here are some of the games that I picked up, some of which I mentioned already, some I didn't. We got Midnight Club 3 complete. We got Toy Story 2 on the PlayStation 1, 2 copies of Tigger's Honey Hunt, Guitar Hero Van Halen, Need for Speed on the Wii U, 2 copies of Bleach. This one, I'm only gonna say, if you guys promise not to laugh, you promise? Oh, no. Disney Princess Enchanted Journey, which, you know, I think should be 10 bucks profit. Which puts us at $100 for this stop alone, not including after buffing, these 2 also didn't look great, and the guy ended up just throwing them in for me completely for free, which is a big reason why I love going to that game exchange so much. They're just good people. But I'm pretty sure that these are still going to play, so that's an extra $60 in profit, leaving us with $160 so far from this stop. And then finally, that leaves the question of the Pokemon Box. And the thing is, this game's value is actually really difficult to determine. Like I said, there are no eBay sold comps for disc only within the last 3 months, but I did check price charting, and it's saying that the loose value right now is $595, but the last sold, as I said before, is at $999. Now, I would guess that if I listed this disc only for $900, it would sell very quickly, but I'm gonna be very conservative and just factor in $150 profit on this $450 spend, which leaves us with a current total GameCube budget for the last stop of $358. All right, folks, our next stop and our last one before I go buy GameCube games is The Great Escape Comics and Games. But what I want to know from you guys right now is, if you were in my situation, what would you do with Pokemon Box? Because I know I'm going to get a bunch of comments that say, how could you possibly do that? Why would you flip that game? It's going to be the hardest one to find in the whole collection. And the thing is, half of me agrees with that. But ultimately for me, what I keep coming back to is I know that the biggest satisfaction I'm going to have with this whole challenge is getting to the end and knowing that I did it without overspending my budget and by sticking to the rules. That's my thought process. You guys can let me know yours in the comments. Let's get into this store. Alright, so this location's been pretty tight on their pricing so far, but I was able to find a few that I should be able to double up on just because very good conditions, really high on Amazon right now. Harry Potter, Half-Blood Prince, nice and complete for $8. The lowest copy on Amazon I think is $24. And then SmackDown vs. Raw 09, 2 copies of that actually on the PSP. Getting both of these for 10 bucks a piece. And you can see the lowest very good on Amazon is 30 bucks, which should leave me at around 22 after fees. Actually managed to find a couple Xbox ones that sell for mid-20s as well. We've got Lord of the Rings Third Age, which I need on GameCube right now. I'm looking for that one. That's complete for $7, and then for $6, SpongeBob Lights, Camera, Pants. Unfortunately, not a huge GameCube selection here, nothing that we really need, but Bratz for $17, actually, believe it or not, I'll be able to make about 10 bucks on. And now I'm still finding stuff over in the PS2, 15 bucks on Spider-Man 2. This is spiked right now because of the movie, and also Spyro New Beginning for 13, complete, is a great deal as well. Shadow the Hedgehog, complete, that's awesome. People are gonna say I'm lying, but I literally just sold this game. This is $14. I just sold this on Amazon for $40. People think that I'm making up Amazon prices. I'm really not. Ooh, check this out. This is another good buy. Portal of Power specifically for Xbox One does really well. Check this out. 36 after fees. Love to see it on a $5 purchase. Folks, I just cannot stop finding stuff. This is a $7 Skylander Imaginator. 18 after fees. Thanks, Master Aurora. You got some pretty wild sealed titles in here. Could I, as you're doing that, maybe check out a couple of these games here?
Yeah, I can get it for you, man.
Oh, I appreciate that. I was looking at the Sonic and the Zelda on the Wii. Sealed Sonic. That is not something you see every day.
No, it's not.
Okay, I think I will go ahead and do this.
Okay.
That seems like a good deal. And this one, yeah, I'll do this as well.
Okay.
Could I take a look at the Mickey Mania?
Yeah.
Some brakes and stuff. I'll pass on that, I think. Well, folks, that stop ended up being way better than I expected. Check out all the games we got. This is insane. We got 2 copies of that PSP, SmackDown vs. Raw game, Harry Potter, Bratz, Shadow, this sealed Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for 25 bucks. The lowest copy of this on Amazon is 70 something, so we're looking at a solid profit on that one. Spyro, Spider-Man, Harry Potter, couple of Xbox games, another SmackDown. We got a bunch of Skylander stuff, the Xbox One Portal, and then a couple of Imaginators, which is a total profit of $200 expected dollars on this stop. You guys think I'm making it up? I promise I am not. But out of that, we have to subtract 50 because we actually came away with our first ever sealed GameCube game for the collection, a Player's Choice Sonic Mega Collection for 50 bucks, which I honestly think is a really good deal. The last sold on this in sealed condition was $100 on eBay. So not only are we adding our first ever sealed game to the collection, but that's also a net $150 for the GameCube fund for our last stop of the day, leaving us with $508 to spend on GameCube games at this next stop. And frankly, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. Alrighty folks, we have arrived at our final GameCube destination with $508 to spend. Let's head into Game Hub. All right, folks, so I can already see a few titles that I need for the list in this case here. I'm gonna start out though by going to the back of the store and seeing in the like lower dollar game section if there's anything that we may need for the collection, the 29 games that I still haven't gotten out of the 75 back here. Okay, here we are. Okay, so I just pulled up the list on my phone. Check out this GameCube selection here, folks. Have you ever seen a store with more GameCube games? It's honestly pretty uncommon to find, which is why I'm so excited. Looks like a couple of the ones that I need are Burnout and Lord of the Rings Third Age, which I did mention earlier, and I'm actually seeing, look at this, nice. Ooh, this one seems to be in really nice shape too. That's a good sign. This is a game that made my list because it's a racing franchise that I've actually never played, and I really like Need for Speed, so you guys can let me know in the comments whether you prefer Burnout or Need for Speed, but I'm excited to try this one out. And then Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Shoot, yeah, looks like the one I need is the Third Age, so I'm gonna pass on that one for now.
I release you.
Then I know I'm also looking for Need for Speed Most Wanted and Mega Man Anniversary Collection, which are also a little bit lower end. We've got a good number of Need for Speed games here. Underground, Underground 2, shoot, looks like they don't have Most Wanted. But, oh, look at that. Mega Man Anniversary Collection. It is player's choice, but that's great to see. One of the items on my list is any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, and look what I found. TMNT 2 Battle Nexus. That is perfect. Looks like it does have the manual. There is a good bit of cracking on that. Some GameCube games just have that. Like I know that Metal Gear Solid is another one that gets cracked pretty often, but I don't think it's supposed to affect the functionality of the game at all. So onto the stack you go. All right, so I took pictures of the remaining 29 games before I left, but two things that I can't remember if I've actually crossed them off the list since taking this picture are any Spyro game and also any Scooby-Doo game. I didn't have a specific title in mind or anything, and I'm actually seeing right up here both a Scooby-Doo game and also a Spyro game right there. I think we'll probably go ahead and pick them up just to be safe. Here's a really nice complete copy of Scooby-Doo Unmasked, and also a complete Spyro New Beginning. Oh, and look at that. I wasn't even looking at this shelf earlier. Look at this right here. They do have Need for Speed Most Wanted. That is just perfect. Dang, I think this might be a record so far, folks. 6 games that were on our 75, now 29 game list already at this stop, and that's not even including the heavy hitters that are in the glass case yet. Alrighty, Ryan, I think I have a few that I know I'm picking up. I'm also ready to check out a few of the higher dollar titles. What are we looking at? Okay, there's one, folks, right down there. Mega Man X Collection. This guy right here has been on the list a long time. I'm excited about that. Simpsons Hit and Run. Ooh, and right next to it, the Sonic Battle 2, Player's Choice, and anything else. Ooh, yes, in the corner here. Pokemon Coliseum, folks. You know, that one's been a long time coming. Oh, and also, before I forget, I don't know if I have Mario Golf yet as well. I should check that one out. It's a good thing, folks, that we built up a decent budget today. We're gonna have to see how many of these exactly we can come away with. All right, so let's check out some condition on these guys. So, missing manual on Golf. Pokemon Coliseum, that's an important one. Black Label 2 is great. Very nice. Complete with manual and everything. Hit and Run, got the manual as well. Sonic 2, no manual there. And finally Mega Man, got the little precautions booklet, but that doesn't quite count. All right, so Ryan, I'm looking at potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 GameCube games here. Take a look at the titles, at the condition, and let me know what your best GameCube Gambit price is on these, knowing that they will be immortalized forever in the best YouTube series that you've ever seen, folks. You gotta lay it on thick when you're negotiating. We've got a mission to accomplish here. All right, folks, Ryan is done adding them up. He has a number in mind. Hit me with the damage, man.
425.
425, he says. Is that the best you can do on them?
Has some wiggle room.
Yeah, some wiggle room. Okay, that's an invitation, folks. How about 380?
That's a deal.
A deal, let's go. My mind is honestly blown. Also, Kitty's mind is blown as well, because she is sniffing all the games. But folks, to pick up not 1, not 2, but 11 GameCube games at a single stop that are on our list this late in the game is just, it's mind-blowing. So thanks a bunch, man. I really appreciate it.
Most definitely.
And folks, I just realized that we've got a little bit more money to spend and a ton more GameCube games here that weren't on the list. So I'm just gonna go through and pick out a few that I think look good. Like, ooh, up there, Avatar Last Airbender looks like a fun one. Ooh, Intellivision Lives. I love these like collection kind of games. Ooh, Looney Tunes. Wait a second. I feel like this one was on the list. Hold on, I need to double check. It's right there in black and white. Looney Tunes back in action. I can't believe I almost missed that one. That's insane. Bomberman is one I don't think I have. That's kind of cool. And then Reckless is another racing franchise that I would love to try, and I don't think we have yet. All right, Ryan, I've got 5 more low-dollar GameCube games. What can you do for me?
60.
60? I think we can make that work. Thanks, man. Oh my gosh, folks, I don't even know what to say. It's hard to imagine a better day, a more successful day of GameCube hunting. We picked up Wreckfest, Bomberman, Avatar, Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, Turtles Battle Nexus, which I'm excited about because I love Turtles in Time on the SNES, Intellivision, Burnout, Mega Man Anniversary Collection, which I actually played on the PlayStation 2, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Spyro A New Beginning, two franchises I love, Mario Golf, which is I think the only big Mario title that we still don't have for the list, Pokemon Coliseum, maybe the game that I'm most excited about of the entire day, Simpsons Hit and Run, which has been a massive suggestion from you guys from the beginning, Sonic Adventure Battle 2, Mega Man X Collection, and our first ever sealed GameCube Gambit game. I don't know if we're gonna come across any more of these, Sonic Mega Collection. Well, folks, I just counted, and we are now down to 17 games on our 75 game complete GameCube collection list. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that I think the Pokemon box sacrifice was worth it. Even though it's going to definitely take some creativity to find a complete copy of this that is within the budget, I just don't see any other reasonable way that we would have been able to add 11 games to the collection from the list this late in the game. Now, that said, don't be that surprised if GameCube Gambit episodes get a little bit fewer and farther between from here on out, because some of the titles left on this list are just, they're gonna be tough. I mean, Samurai Jack is a very uncommon game. Ribbit King is super expensive. We've got Chibi Robo and Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. It's gonna take some serious research and networking to come across a lot of these titles, but folks, I could not be happier about where we are in the journey. Thank you folks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flip.